The Federal and Vale Hospital jointly present the Madurai Marathon 2025. This event is co-presented by Walking Shoe Company and powered by PSNA College of Engineering and Technology and Tucker EV Chargers. Run for bone and joint health on Sunday, December 21. Entry is free. All are welcome.
If you look at the results of Kerala LSG elections, one thing becomes very clear. The writing is on the wall for the LDF. This is not just another routine electoral setback. This is a rare reversal. And it comes after a long stretch of political dominance. 10 years in power at the state level and nearly 15 to 20 years controlling the local bodies across the state. As I am speaking now, the numbers themselves tell the story. The UDF, the United Democratic Front led by the Congress, has emerged on top across almost every tier. Nearly 500 gram panchayats, a clear majority of block panchayats, 7 out of 14 district panchayats, most of the municipalities and 4 of the 6 corporations. Compare that with 2020 when the LDF swept the local elections. Back then, that won around 580 gram panchayat, hundreds of blocks, 11 district panchayat, most of the municipalities and 5 of the corporations. That verdict was seen as a seal of approval, as strong enough to carry them into a second consecutive assembly term. Now, 5 years later, that sense of invincibility has clearly worn off. And perhaps the biggest shock, the one that really rattles the left, is the loss of Thiruvananthapuram Corporation. This wasn't just an urban body. This was a 4-decade-long left bastion, a showcase of governance, symbol of their dominance. The BJP-led NDA capturing the capital city is not just a statistical loss, it's psychological too. The NDA may still be small in Kerala, a couple of municipalities, that too uncertain this time, a few dozens of panchayat, but this breakthrough matters. So, why did this happen? The first answer is obviously anti-incumbency, and not just at one level. This is a government completing 10 years in the office. Many of its local bodies have been ruled for 15 to 20 years by the left itself. What once felt like stability has now started to feel like stagnation. And in places like Thiruvananthapuram, this fatigue showed most sharply. Then there is this Sabarimala issue, the gold theft scandal. That has been the main campaign point for the BJP and the UDF, and it seems to be paid off in the southern Kerala, also called Travancore region as well, Travancore region. Another factor is the minority vote, and this is very crucial. Across northern Kerala and parts of central Kerala, minority consolidation has strongly towards the UDF. The visible strain between the CPIM and certain Muslim organizations played a very crucial role, I think. The campaign against the left, spearheaded by the Jamaat-e-Islami, and its messaging that placed the CPM and the BJP in the same bracket on certain issues, clearly hurt the LDF. That said, this is not a wipeout. Obviously not. The left's traditional strongholds held, at least partially. Rural areas in districts like Thiruvananthapuram, Kollam and Thrissur stood with the CPM. Even though both corporations, Thiruvananthapuram and Kollam, lost, districts like Kannur, Alappuzha and Palakkad also managed to resist a complete collapse. This tells us something very important. The left's organizational strength is still intact in rural Kerala. Its cadre base hasn't vanished. What has weakened is its urban and semi-urban appeal. And that's a structural problem, not something that can be fixed with one campaign or one slogan. It's important to keep perspective. Even in the defeat, the LDF has done better than it did in the earlier setbacks, and even better than how the UDF performed in 2015 or 2020 local elections. The vote base hasn't just evaporated. But politics isn't just about numbers, it's about the momentum. And this election has broken the narrative of inevitability around the LDF. For the UDF, obviously this result is a shot of confidence. a sign that unity and minority consolidation can work in their favor. But for the BJP, the Thiruvananthapuram win opens a door, especially to the urban Kerala. And for the LDF, the message is unmistakable. Welfare alone is no longer enough. Longevity demands political renewal in leadership, in governments, and in political standpoints. Local body elections in Kerala have often pointed to the direction the state is headed. Not always mechanically, but often politically. This verdict doesn't end the left's dominance, but it does warn it. And how the left is reading this warning may well decide the future and shape of Kerala's political life.
The Federal and Male Hospital jointly present the Madurai Marathon 2025. This event is co-presented by Walking Shoe Company, powered by PSNA College of Engineering and Technology and Tucker EV Chargers. Run for bone and joint health on Sunday, December 21. Entry is free. All are welcome.